Today I'm going to show you a G-Shock that may well be your favourite watch of the year and you don't even know it yet. Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Today I've got a very interesting pair from G-Shock, yeah. Now I own two Casiokes, right? And they have become the G-Shocks I wear the least. Function really has been thrown out the window and it's all about form. And in 2024, Casioke is sort of the poster boy to pull in the youngsters, you know? Now we all know our good friend Gavin from That Watch Guy London loves a good limited edition. And over the weeks, I've reviewed a couple of his beauties, I say beauties, to give you my honest opinion on them. Well, today's show is all about manga and Casio combining to make what I thought at the time when they came out just a bit of a rubbish gimmick. These watches sold out straight away. In fact, they sold out so much, Casio put a sign here saying they were discontinued. But fortunately for Gavin, he was able to get not one, but both of these limited editions, and I'm going to show them off today. And I've got to be honest, these are very cool. So much so, it might make me love a Casioke again. Let's check out these watches and see what you think. Plus, we'll hear the wife's thoughts at the end of the show. Ooh. Are you G-Shock ready? Let's go. Now, before I show you these awesome watches, I've got to be honest, the packaging is cruddy. You get a sort of plain box, and inside that plain box, you get another sort of plain box. And it's almost as if these are prototype concept boxes that haven't been printed or coloured on yet. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the GA2100 MNGs. One in blue and one in white, and these are cool. I honestly didn't think I would like them, but it's given the Casioke a completely new look. It's the basic Casioke, so no multi-band 6 and no solar power, but it's been treated to this like comic book edging or outlining, and it looks like a watch that is in a comic that you've just basically ripped out of the page. And even though at first view the drawery part looks a bit haphazardy and a bit sketchy, there's actually a lot of detail to it. We all know that there is a lot of depth to a Casioke. Despite its thin case, it's one of the thinnest G-Shocks you can buy, but to put the comic outlining on the chapter ring, then the indices that drop into that dial, it's absolutely awesome. I can see Casio doing this again on another reference. Now, these watches are using the carbon core guard, which allows the anti-shock treatment to the movement to be that little bit thinner. Protecting the dial is a mineral glass, and we have 4 pushers to either side of the case. And yes, the elephant in the room, the LCD screen. It's a negative display and it is pants. Doing anything practical with this watch is going to be close to 0 unless you angle it at a certain, you know, I don't know, percentage. However, as this is a G-Shock, we've got 200 meters water resistance. It's going to take an absolute beating. This one has a 3-year battery life. I do like the straps on a Casioke. You could, in theory, quick release the straps off the case and you can swap these over. So you got a blue case, white strap, or a white case and blue strap. I guess the touch I love the most on this watch, different to a regular Casioke, is the speech bubble on the days of the week indicator. That is a cool touch. It's the minute hands that are coloured, red on the blue and yellow on the white. And yes, the whole thing just looks really legible.
Apart from the digital bit.
This module is going to lose or gain 15 seconds a month, which is phenomenal. That means it's only going to lose half a second a day. It has 5 alarms, a stopwatch, countdown timer, and I like that when you're in the adjust mode, the hands do move away from the digital screen and the day indicator. Something completely different from these limited editions to a regular Casioke, the case back. Although it is screwed in the same way, it's definitely different and has a manga motif on it. For collectors, that's quite a big thing. For me, you know, I'm not bothered. But these are a couple of very fun watches.
Hello.
on my 6.5-inch wrist, and yeah, these are brilliant. They pop out so much off your wrist. It's almost as if you've got a bit of cartoon on your wrist, which is not really explaining myself properly, but I guess it's how Bob Hoskins felt when he shot Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I think for me, I prefer the blue the best, but these are phenomenal summer watches. The only thing I worry about if you was to wear this quite often are the outlines will probably wear off soon. So if you do swim with it, if you're outdoors in it, if you're rough with it, the striking boldness of it may not be bold for too long. So it does become one of those paradox G-Shocks where you know it can take a beating, but you never give it the opportunity to take a beating. But if you are a fan of a Casio already, this is a very cool watch. And I am pretty gutted that they're sold out. I think they were £150 new. They're going for £100 over list right now on the likes of eBay, which is a shame. I don't think Casio knew how popular these were gonna be, and B, as a consequence, they didn't make enough of them. Which is why I truly believe a manga collaboration is gonna come back again on another reference. Mark my words! You can buy Casios for well under £150 now that have the solar battery and multi-band 6. And it seems when Casio do a special collaboration, they try and flog all the basic ones that they may have a lot of
in the back warehouse
and colour them and make them a bit different to make you lust after a basic one again. That being said, there are more than enough things on these watches that make them very individual. And, you know, this hobby's all about having a bit of fun. These are fun. So I congratulate anyone that was very lucky enough to buy one of these, or both. For any of you flippers out there, I don't like you. You're probably the reason why I can't buy one. The only other negative for me about this watch, the packaging, really poor. I mean, check one of these posters out that were promoting this watch. That is cool, isn't it? Why couldn't they do some sort of exclusive illustration on here to make it even more desirable? It's just really boring. So here it is, my wife's thoughts on the beautiful manga collaboration Casios. I like them. They're very fun and look like a comic book style. Good. Yes! I'm even more gutted I don't own one now. This might have been a watch she would wear. Yes, another Casio corner, and this one we've got to say a big thanks to It's Time to Show Off Watches. And this is a phenomenally summery, warm, I just love this photo of a Casio doing what it does best. Swimming, maybe. Looks like this gentleman is on the beach, and there is no better watch companion for the beach than a G-Shock. Thank you so much for tagging me in, my friend. If you'd like to be on the next Casio corner, all you gotta do, find me on Instagram here and tag me in on one of your Casio posts. Because who knows, next time, the star of the show could be you. Thank you so much to Gavin for sending these in. I'll ship these back to you ASAP. And thanks to you lot for watching till the end. If you want a bit more of the Mad Watch Collector channel, click there. But if I've got you for a few more minutes, why don't you check this one out? Oh, this is wonderful. Wonderful. Go on, you'll love it. Mark my words, you will love it. Go on, click it. Click, click, click it!